Welcome to our deep dive into the science of regeneration. What if I told you that it was entirely possible for your muscles, even at age 90, to rebuild, regenerate, and perform with the vitality they possessed in your 40s? Now, that idea may sound impossible, but the science emerging from cellular biology, gerontology, and nutritional biochemistry is telling us something truly extraordinary. We have been led to believe that our muscles are doomed to waste away, that this decline is simply a matter of aging. But the frailty, the weakness, the slow loss of balance and vitality that we associate with aging is not an inevitable consequence of time. It is, in large part, the result of specific micronutrient deficiencies, the decay of our cellular power plants, the mitochondria, and the profound disruption of our internal circadian biology. If this is a topic that matters to you, if you believe in harnessing science to live stronger for longer, please take a moment to press that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss this kind of science-backed health content. Here is what the research is demonstrating. Muscle is far more than just tissue. It is a powerful and active endocrine organ. It actively releases signaling molecules, which are called myokines, and these molecules profoundly influence inflammation throughout the body, your sensitivity to insulin, and even the health of your brain. Therefore, when muscle begins to deteriorate, a process known clinically as sarcopenia, we are not merely losing physical strength. We are, in fact, losing one of the human body's most potent regulators of our metabolism and our longevity. Now, here is the exciting part of this discovery. Certain vitamins, when they are taken specifically at night, at the precise time your body is most actively engaged in repair, regeneration, and mitochondrial turnover, can profoundly enhance this entire rebuilding process. Why at night? Because nighttime is when your growth hormone peaks. It is when processes like autophagy and cellular repair accelerate, and it is the window when your mitochondria renew themselves. By providing the right micronutrients at the right time, we can literally support the biochemical machinery that keeps muscles youthful, strong, and resilient, even into our 80s and 90s. Let's look at what is happening at the cellular level. Every single muscle cell in your body contains thousands of mitochondria. These are the energy-producing organelles that generate adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. These mitochondria are incredibly sensitive to oxidative stress, to nutrient deficiencies, and to any disruption in your circadian rhythm. When they begin to fail, muscle strength and endurance inevitably decline. But rigorous studies are now revealing that specific vitamins, such as vitamin D, vitamin K2, vitamin B12, and vitamin E, do not just protect these mitochondria. They also enhance muscle protein synthesis. They actively reduce inflammation, and they improve the critical communication between your nerves and your muscles. This is not about the random consumption of supplements. It is about a sophisticated understanding of timing, of synergy, and of cellular context. For example, vitamin D modulates the calcium signaling and the gene expression related to muscle growth. Vitamin K2 acts as a traffic controller, ensuring that calcium goes into your muscle and bone, rather than into your arteries. Vitamin B12 is the fuel, supporting mitochondrial energy metabolism and the formation of red blood cells. And vitamin E acts as a powerful lipid antioxidant, shielding your delicate muscle membranes during the recovery process. Over the next several sections, we are going to break down exactly how each of these 4 essential vitamins works, when and how to take them, and how they interact with your body's unique nighttime physiology. Because if we align our supplementation with the body's natural rhythms, we can restore muscle resilience, even at 90 years old. Let us begin with vitamin D, a nutrient often misunderstood. It is far more than a bone vitamin. It functions as a steroid hormone precursor that regulates over 1,000 genes tied to muscle growth and mitochondrial metabolism. Here is how it works at night. Vitamin D binds to receptors within your muscle fibers. turning on the specific genes that command muscle protein synthesis and the creation of new mitochondria. This action aligns perfectly with your body's nighttime repair cycle. As your growth hormone peaks during sleep, vitamin D provides the essential molecular permission slip that tells your muscle tissue it is time to rebuild. Without it, the machinery slows. Low vitamin D status is strongly linked to muscle weakness and slower recovery in older adults. Studies confirm that optimal levels improve both muscle strength and mitochondrial function. Think of it this way. If growth hormone is the foreman signaling work to begin, vitamin D is the architect's blueprint, providing the exact instructions for proper repair. To use this blueprint, take this fat-soluble vitamin with an evening meal containing healthy fats, where it works synergistically with magnesium and vitamin K2. If vitamin D is the blueprint, vitamin K2 is the construction supervisor. Its primary job is to direct the calcium that vitamin D has mobilized. Vitamin K2 activates key proteins. One protein, osteocalcin, locks calcium into your bones, while another, matrix GLA protein, prevents that same calcium from being deposited in your arteries. This precise control is also vital for muscle, ensuring calcium cycles efficiently to support powerful contractions and endurance. Taking it at night is strategic. Sleep is when your body enters a phase of mineral redistribution and repair. Vitamin K2 acts as the guide during this window, ensuring calcium is delivered to your bones and muscles, not your soft tissues. Studies confirm this synergy, linking higher K2 intake to greater muscle strength and a reduced risk of falls in the elderly. Imagine vitamin D as the bright light revealing the building materials, and vitamin K2 as the logistics expert who directs those materials to the correct building site. By taking fat-soluble K2 with your evening vitamin D, you coordinate this essential nighttime delivery. Finally, we need power for the rebuilding process. If vitamin D and K2 are the structure, vitamin B12 is the electricity that keeps the entire regeneration system running. This vitamin, also known as cobalamin, is essential for mitochondrial energy metabolism. It is a critical coenzyme in the Krebs cycle, the very pathway that generates ATP, or cellular energy. Without sufficient vitamin B12, this energy pathway slows down, leading to fatigue and a buildup of metabolic waste. During the nighttime repair phase, your body shifts from spending energy to restoring it. Vitamin B12 is crucial for this mitochondrial maintenance, allowing your muscles to repair and prepare for the next day's demands. This is vital, as deficiency is common in older adults and is directly linked to reduced muscle mass and weakness. Think of your muscle cell as a factory and the mitochondria as its engines. Vitamin B12 is the spark plug. Without it, the engines sputter. Taking an active form, like methylcobalamin, in the evening fuels these engines, supporting efficient repair and preventing the fatigue that so often accompanies aging. Every time your muscle contracts, every time it does work, it produces a surge of reactive oxygen species, also known as free radicals. In small, controlled amounts, these free radicals actually act as important signals for growth and adaptation, but in excess, they lead to a state called oxidative stress and cause significant cellular damage. Over time, this unrelenting oxidative stress weakens muscle fibers, degrades the delicate mitochondrial membranes, and accelerates the aging process itself. This is where vitamin E becomes absolutely essential. Vitamin E is not a single compound, as many believe. It is actually a family of 8 different fat-soluble molecules, 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. Together, as a complex, they act as one of the body's most powerful lipid antioxidants. Their primary job is to guard the delicate membranes of your cells and your mitochondria against this oxidative damage. And here is the critical timing. Because the body performs much of its complex membrane repair and lipid turnover during sleep, taking vitamin E at night can align its protective power with the body's most active and important repair window. Here is what is happening at the cellular level. The outer membrane of every single muscle cell, and indeed every mitochondrion, is composed of phospholipids. These are fragile structures that are highly susceptible to oxidation. When free radicals attack these membranes, the mitochondria lose their structural integrity and their ability to produce energy efficiently. Vitamin E steps in and donates electrons to neutralize those aggressive radicals, halting the chain reaction of lipid peroxidation and preserving the structural integrity of these vital membranes. But vitamin E's role extends even beyond simple protection. It also actively modulates gene expression related to inflammation and muscle repair. Research that was published in the Journal of Physiology demonstrated that vitamin E supplementation in older adults effectively reduced oxidative stress markers. It also improved mitochondrial efficiency during the crucial recovery period after exercise. Another study showed that tocotrienols, the lesser-known but highly potent members of the vitamin E family, actually activated genes that are linked to mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new mitochondria, and improved endurance capacity in animal models. Let me break this down with a simple example. Think of your mitochondria as the engines inside every muscle fiber. During the day, those engines run hot, producing energy, and as a byproduct, they produce exhaust fumes. These are the reactive oxygen species. Vitamin E acts as the high-quality motor oil that prevents the engines from overheating and protects their delicate internal components from wear and tear. When you take it at night, you are giving those engines the precise antioxidant protection they need, while the body's dedicated repair crews are already at work. For practical application, vitamin E is fat-soluble, so it works best when it is combined with healthy fats, such as those found in olive oil, nuts, or avocado. It is also recommended to look for natural mixed tocopherols and tocotrienols, as this full-spectrum complex offers the broadest protection rather than using isolated alpha-tocopherol alone. For many individuals, doses in the range of 100 to 200 international units, taken in the evening with dinner, are sufficient to support muscle health and mitochondrial function. To summarize, vitamin E safeguards your muscle and mitochondrial membranes from oxidative stress. It enhances recovery and promotes efficient energy production during the restorative hours of sleep. It acts as both a shield and a signal, protecting your cellular machinery while simultaneously supporting the genetic processes that drive regeneration. We have explored the deep science and individual mechanisms behind each of the 4 key vitamins: vitamin D, vitamin K2, vitamin B12, and vitamin E. Now, let us bring it all together into a clear, coherent, and evidence-based nighttime strategy that supports muscle recovery, mitochondrial health, and true longevity. This is because knowing what to take matters far less than understanding how and when to take it for maximum physiological impact. Here is the single unifying concept. The body follows a circadian rhythm. This is your 24-hour biological clock that dictates when certain processes peak, from hormone secretion to cellular repair. Nighttime is the period when the body unequivocally prioritizes restoration. Your growth hormone surges, inflammation naturally decreases, your mitochondria shift their focus away from energy production and towards self-maintenance and repair. By aligning your supplementation with this powerful internal rhythm, you can amplify your body's natural regenerative capacity. Here's what is happening at the cellular level when you combine them. When you take vitamin D and vitamin K2 together with an evening meal that contains healthy fats, you trigger a coordinated cascade of events. Vitamin D initiates the mobilization of calcium and begins to activate the gene expression related to muscle growth. At the exact same time, vitamin K2 ensures that this mobilized calcium is directed precisely into your bone and muscle, preventing harmful deposits elsewhere in the body. This dual action enhances both your muscle contraction and your skeletal strength. Then, about 1 hour later, as your body's melatonin levels begin to rise and your cellular repair genes activate, vitamin B12 steps in. Its job is to fuel the mitochondria, Its role in the Krebs cycle ensures that your muscle cells have the necessary ATP energy they need to rebuild damaged fibers and synthesize new proteins. Meanwhile, vitamin E acts as the nighttime protector, circulating and neutralizing the oxidative stress that inevitably accompanies all energy metabolism and repair processes. The result is a perfectly synchronized biochemical symphony. It signals repair, it provides protection, and it drives renewal, with all components working together through the night. Here is a simple way to put this into practice. Step 1. With your dinner, take your vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 together. The presence of dietary fat in your meal will improve the absorption of these fat-soluble vitamins. Including magnesium-rich foods, such as leafy greens or avocado, can further enhance the activation of vitamin D. Step 2. Approximately 30 to 60 minutes before your intended bedtime, take your vitamin B12. It is preferable to use its methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin form for better bioavailability. You can pair this with a light protein snack if needed, as this will support amino acid utilization during the night's muscle repair. Step 3. Take your vitamin E in the same evening window, ideally with your dinner or your last meal. Remember to choose a natural mixed tocopherol and tocotrienol complex to provide the fullest antioxidant coverage. Step 4. Support all of this with high-quality sleep. This step is non-negotiable. These vitamins can only do their work effectively if the hormonal and neurological conditions of deep sleep are present. You must aim for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest. Keep your room cool, dark, and completely free from artificial light exposure. To summarize, taking vitamins D, K2, B12, and E, according to this nighttime strategy, aligns crucial nutrient signaling with your body's peak repair phase. This synchronization supports muscle regeneration, mitochondrial restoration, and metabolic resilience, allowing your body to rebuild stronger, even at 90. Even the most powerful vitamins, timed perfectly, cannot work in isolation. They are catalysts. They are tools that only express their full potential when they are placed within the right biological environment. That environment is built, day by day, by how you live, how you move, how you eat, and especially how you sleep. The connection between your lifestyle and the biochemical effects of these vitamins is what transforms simple supplementation into genuine, long-term longevity. Let us begin with sleep, which is the ultimate regeneration platform. During deep, non-rapid eye movement sleep, your body's growth hormone secretion reaches its peak. Your muscle protein synthesis accelerates, and your entire body shifts from the sympathetic, fight or flight activity of the day to the parasympathetic repair and restore mode. When your body is in this healing state, nutrients such as vitamins D, K, 2, B12, and E are not just circulating passively, they are actively participating in the cellular renewal process. Vitamin D is enhancing the expression of genes that respond to that growth hormone signaling. Vitamin K2 is supporting the calcium-dependent enzyme function inside your muscle fibers. Vitamin B12 is ensuring the mitochondria have sufficient ATP to fuel all of this repair. And vitamin E is preventing oxidative stress that could otherwise derail the entire process. Now, let us talk about exercise. Contrary to what many people believe, your muscle does not grow during training. It grows after training, particularly during sleep. Exercise acts as what is known as a hormetic stressor. It creates controlled, temporary damage in your muscle fibers and mitochondria. This temporary stress is the precise signal that triggers adaptation and growth. When you follow this stress with the right nutrients at night, you are essentially completing the biological loop. Stress by day, repair by night. Studies show that individuals who combine resistance training with sufficient vitamin D and B12 intake have significantly higher levels of muscle protein synthesis and mitochondrial density compared to those who supplement without any physical activity. The next pillar is circadian rhythm alignment. Every single cell in your body has its own internal clock. These clocks are governed by external cues, primarily light exposure, temperature, and your feeding patterns. When you eat, sleep, and supplement in sync with this rhythm, you enhance the gene expression that is tied to longevity and muscle regeneration. Exposure to morning sunlight is what anchors your circadian rhythm, suppressing melatonin and boosting serotonin. Evening darkness then signals the body to release melatonin and initiate tissue repair. Taking your fat-soluble vitamins with dinner supports this crucial transition as the body begins shifting its resources toward repair and recovery. Here is what is happening at the cellular level. Your mitochondria and muscle cells operate differently depending on the time of day. During daylight hours, they are focused on energy production for movement and cognition. At night, they switch to self-maintenance, repairing their own DNA, recycling damaged proteins, and preparing for another cycle of performance. Vitamins D, B12, and E all directly support these nocturnal mitochondrial functions, while K2 ensures the mineral environment remains balanced. Let me break this down with one final analogy. Think of your body as a 24-hour construction site. Daytime is demolition and preparation. That is your exercise, stress, and activity. Nighttime is reconstruction. This is deep repair, growth, and renewal. The vitamins you take in the evening are the essential materials and tools that the overnight crew depends on to restore and upgrade the entire structure. To summarize, when you combine optimal sleep, consistent exercise, and circadian rhythm alignment with this strategic nighttime vitamin intake, you create the perfect internal conditions for muscle regeneration and longevity. This is not about defying age, it is about mastering biology. We have covered a significant amount of ground today, from the intricate cellular machinery of muscle repair to the precise timing of 4 essential vitamins. Now, it is time to bring all of this knowledge together and translate it into action that you can implement immediately. The single most important insight to take away is this. Rebuilding muscle, even at age 90, is not about heroic effort or extreme interventions. It is about creating the right biological conditions for your body's own natural repair systems to operate at maximum efficiency. Vitamins D, K2, B12, and E are not magic pills. They are, however, critical tools. They are tools that enhance the very processes your body already performs every single night: protein synthesis, mitochondrial renewal, calcium signaling, and oxidative protection. When you align these tools with quality sleep, consistent exercise, and your natural circadian rhythm, they become extraordinarily powerful. Here is your action plan, distilled into 3 practical steps. Step 1. Take vitamin D and vitamin K2 together with your evening meal, ensuring that meal contains healthy fats. This ensures that calcium is mobilized correctly, that your muscle contraction is supported, and that your bone and vascular health are simultaneously optimized. Step 2. Approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed, take your vitamin B12 and your vitamin E. The B12 fuels your mitochondria, giving them the energy they need to repair damaged muscle fibers. The vitamin E protects your muscle and mitochondrial membranes from oxidative stress during that intensive repair process. Step 3. Support this entire supplementation strategy with foundational lifestyle habits. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of high-quality sleep. Engage in regular resistance or weight-bearing exercise to signal the need for repair, and maintain your circadian rhythm alignment through consistent morning sunlight exposure and evening darkness. These habits amplify the benefits of your vitamins, creating a powerful synergistic effect that maximizes muscle regeneration and overall vitality. The broader message is this: aging does not have to mean inevitable muscle loss, weakness, or fatigue. By understanding the profound interplay between micronutrients, mitochondria, and circadian biology, you can reclaim strength, energy, and resilience even in your later decades. Here is a challenge. Add just one of these vitamins, or one of these habits this week, and simply notice how your energy, your recovery, or your physical performance responds. Implementing these simple, research-backed strategies can transform your nights into a period of profound repair and rejuvenation, allowing you to age with strength, with mobility, and with vitality. Muscle regeneration at 90 is not a distant dream. It is achievable. One night, one nutrient, and one habit at a time.